Hey everybody, Weezem here, 10:50 p.m. Saturday, December 20th, 2014. Basically, this is my newest Skylander. I know you're probably thinking, wait, you introduced him first, then Elite Stealth Elf. Wouldn't she technically be the newest? And the answer would be yes, but this is Elie Terrafin number 2. I mentioned last night I was probably going to go out and do this, and had some stuff go on today. I was busy pretty much. I slept 2 hours and like 15 minutes, assuming I slept the whole time, which I'm sure I didn't. And then I was basically going and whatnot, like 9:30 to 10:30. So, yeah, it's been, and this is basically like day 4 of sleeping, 3 hours a night, which I don't, get a ton of sleep, but that's not even much for me. So that's it. This is Elie Terrafin number 2, and I did that because I want to take him down both paths, and I actually want both figures available. If I just had one, the path I would take would be Sandhog. That said, really do like the other path as well. So that's what we're gonna go with. Kind of get a weird little. There we go. Okay, now I've got it in place. I've got the spreadsheet set up here, so we're gonna go ahead. Box stock, he's got the punch, and essentially 168, 252 on the critical side. I'm firing him off slow. I guess if I go fast, there you saw 252 several times. If you do the combo XXX, you're on the Xbox, you should see 378. 252 standard and then 378 critical. Just take my word for it. 126, 252, 378 essentially. Earth Swim, you get about 12 seconds. An interesting thing here, it does damage to these guys, but when I tested him in the Doom Challenge, not this one but the other one, when I tested him in levels in the Doom Challenge, it does not seem to damage enemies at all, so I'm not quite sure what's up there, but it is interesting. The belly flop, though, you can burrow, be underground. That's about all you can do right now. You can just press B and pop up, or you can press your primary attack button, X in this case, and do a belly flop that does 540 on the critical side, 360 standard. So,
ready for another?
I don't even remember what level I am. I'm at a funky point. I'm not box stock, in terms of my discount, and I'm not maxed out. So it's somewhere in the middle. That's why my prices will seem a little weird to you. I think I need like 12,780 to fully upgrade with Soul Gem only. So that said, first purchased upgrade costs 430. It is called Brass Knuckles. Punch attacks do increased damage. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Yes, we're sure. And as you can see, he now sports Brass Knuckles. Very cool. We'll come back in. Alright, Mega Belly Flop. This is a big deal. Belly Flop does increased damage and affects a larger area, price of 602. I've got 7 Wing Sapphires. That's what I was thinking I had, but I wasn't quite sure.
Who wants an autograph?
And now we're going to come in for the third time. We're going to pick up his Tertiary Attack, Feeding Frenzy. I know this is a pretty good attack. A lot of people really enjoy it. I honestly just barely ever use. I literally had to say, you know what, I should use that Tertiary Attack more. And that doesn't happen often with a character like Terrafin, at least the way I play the game. So we'll go ahead and grab it. Maybe I'll try to make a point to use it more. But press Y to spawn mini sharks that burrow and latch onto enemies. And now we actually have to start documenting this stuff. So Brass Knuckles, we were doing 168 to 252, and then 252, 378 on the combo. We are now doing, whoops, that was, I'm really tired, I was swinging at Persephone. 358 on the critical, that's crazy. 239 to 358, good freaking grief. This guy's going to be an absolute beast. So 239 to 358, and then the combo, let's go ahead and take a look at that. 358 is going to be our standard. That mirrors what we had last time. Critical on the combo is going to be devastatingly high. I've done the math in my head, but I want you to see it, which you should pretty soon. He fires criticals off really quickly, except for the combo, it seems. And that's in part just, I guess, not as rapid fire. Come on. Show us the good stuff, man.
press the tag button to play as your captured enemy. Then press the
Eventually, we gotta see it. 537, thank you. Alright, so 358 to 537 on the combo. That is crazy. Alright, Mega Belly Flop. This is a great upgrade. Ugh. Yeah, who knew Frank Gore was gonna do good tonight? You know. Anyway, 6-7. I couldn't see if there was an exclamation mark. This is the champion. I made the championship game in both of my leagues, by the way. If anyone cares, I don't know that anyone does, but if you do. So 670 is now standard, and that's going to put the hurt on the critical side. Pay attention to the radius there. It's actually pretty impressive. There's that damage with the fin. That's pretty interesting. Let's see if I can coordinate one maybe in the middle. We got him from a pretty good distance. That was probably critical. It was hidden behind his name tag. But 670, that would be 335. We're looking at a number that would be over 1,000. I think 1,005 if my sleep-deprived state can still do that. Half of 600 is 300, half of 70 is 35, 670 plus 300 is 900, 70 plus 35 is 105, 900 plus 105 is 1,005. I've just got to see a 4-digit number on the screen from a base upgrade. Again, it's one of those things that's apparently not going to happen. Oh, there we go. My math is solid. That is crazy. So, 670 to 1,005. Critical, not likely, you know, not something you're going to see too often, but hey, if you do, you just probably eradicated half of everything on the screen. Feeding Frenzy, this is the Tertiary Attack. It's the Mini Sharks. 96 to 144. Pretty salty damage. So let me, 96 to 144, and let me count the instances of damage now. I think that was 16, but I've got to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dang it, nation. I hate the way it kind of cuts it off. Well, they home in on a straight line, don't they? Persephone's bubble was on our way. The sounds and the flashes don't correspond, and that's aggravating. Yeah. 1, 2. You know what? I'm gonna mute my TV. That's driving me crazy. So here we go. I got 16 again. I'm just gonna put that roughly 16. That's what we're gonna call that. And again, I'd probably be doing better, but I've not really slept in 4 days. So roughly 16x. Alright, now we've covered all that. The only thing remaining on the base attacks is going to be multi-target punches. I know this because I have this stuff memorized. Multi-target punches, punch attacks, hit multiple enemies, price 1032. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Alright, now right here you can pick your path. If you do not know, back out. You will be locked in, as best I remember, with the elites, because they're essentially treated like a Series 1 character in terms of no path switches. Again, I will verify that as we start upgrading him. But what I'm going to do, the one that I unboxed and is totally loose, it's going to go down this top path of Sandhog, and that means this guy that's totally sealed is going down Brawler. Further develop your punch attacks. Let's select that. Basically saves us having to sit through a pointless cutscene. Multi-target punches, we were doing 239 to 358 with brass knuckles, 358, 537 on the combo. It's going to be, I think, the same damage, but it's just a deal. I can't really showcase it to you, but you can kind of see like the way things are going with the gold trail behind the brass knuckles. It's just a deal if we had like 3 trolls around us, instead of just hitting this guy, it's going to make contact with, you know, 2, possibly all 3 of them. So, same damage. Let me just actually copy that. That would be way easier. Control C, Control V. And then hits multiple targets. I think I spelled multiple right. I'm so tired it's hard to look at the screen. Coming down here to Brawler, because I don't put that in the wrong slot. Let's go ahead and pick up the first upgrade down that path. It begins with Pugilist. XX hold B for body slam. XX hold Y for uppercut. Again, the uppercut's basically where he got that sweet Series 2 pose. And then it was, of course, combined with Spike Knuckles, which is an awesome aesthetic value. That said, we're going to go ahead and just grab this one for now. Yes, we're sure. And let's take a look at what we got. So, was it 418? I need to be positioned a little better. Yeah, 418. So that would be 209. That would mean we'd be looking for 627 on the critical side. Eventually we'll see one. Again, I know what it is. I really like to have that number on the screen for people. It translates much better to people than me just doing math in my head. Even though the math in my head's way faster. Way faster. And again, I know a lot of people make a big deal about the critical hit numbers and oh, it's so high with this character, yada yada. I never have. Speed and armor are where it's at for me back in the day. That's still where it's at. I've had instances where I've researched the critical hit statistic. I've had characters that should have been firing it off at a greater than 50% clip, and they get nowhere near that when you actually break it down and do the math. So I'm not a fan of the critical hit statistic. Speed and armor, yes, but that's that. 418 to 627. I need to indicate that that's uppercut. So 418 to 627. I like to do uppercut first because it's a punch attack, and then body slam. So we're gonna, what is that, XXB, I think, or is it Y? Yeah, 501, so we got the critical, and 334 to 501 on the body slam. Very similar to the belly flop, but it's, you know, done in sequence with punches. So pretty cool stuff, and again ties in with his boxing background, kind of a little WWF, WWE. I don't even know what they're really calling that anymore. It was with WCW, it was Worldwide Wrestling Federation, and then WCW, and then another new, I don't know, it was new, NWO was the thing when I was a kid. I don't know if it's WWE now, something. I don't know. I don't even know what channel that comes on, to be quite honest with you. That said, we don't care about that. We do care about Elie Terrafin getting Spike Knuckles, though. All punch attacks do even more damage, cost $18.92. We're going to grab that and see what we can do. So we were still sitting 239 to 358 on the base punch. And 339 to 508, which is nuts. 339 to 508. Base punch, and then the combo. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, XXX is what I was going for. 508 will be our starting point. That's 254. Would be halfway there, and then 508 and 254 would be 762, if I'm thinking correctly. Again, I'm really tired. These would go so much faster if you could just get a quicker crit, you know. It'll come eventually. I just really like for people to see it, particularly with like special characters. There we go. So 508 to 762 base combo. And I don't know that Pugilist will be affected. So 418, 627 on uppercut. Oh my. 593 now. That's crazy. That's one of those ones that depends. Sometimes they seem to round up, sometimes they don't. So I really would like to see it here. But that's crazy though, the uppercut to be 593 standard. He's just going to be a killing machine, the way this is going down. know what it should be. Man, I'm tired. I'm still planning on streaming both adventure packs. Dark and Light, that is. Expansion packs, I should say, I guess. To me, they're an adventure pack, you know, but I guess the technical name is now expansion pack, at least in the case of those two. Getting really tired looking for this one. You know. 889, thank you. 593. 889. Uppercut. Body Slam, I don't know that that will be impacted or not. It was sitting at 334 to 501. Yeah, it is. I'm not going to complain. 474 standard. Whoops. So that would be what, 237. We'd want to add to that, which would be 600. 711, if I'm thinking correctly, something like that. I'm really too tired to be doing math. I just want a nice, relaxing game of upgrading the most powerful Skylander in my arsenal. Good grief, though, it's taking a long time to get these crits and special attacks. $711, thank you. 474 to 711. So again, you can have faith in my math. It's just I really do, you know, on the rares and the specials, like to have the numbers up for you. So last upgrade here down the Brawler path is called Frenzy Shield. You launch mini sharks at enemies who damage you. The price is $25.80. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. That's something. Let me check my time here. Yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I intended because I was meticulously searching for the attack damage numbers. I'm not going to showcase that to you because it would take a long time for that to happen. I will have the numbers on my spreadsheet. You can find that by taking the link at the top of the video description box to my personal site, oneofweezem.com, or you can take the one at the bottom that'll take you to the Skylander Club forum. So be on the lookout for that, but essentially if this guy attacked me, you'd basically see the mini sharks go out. Mini sharks should be unchanged damage wise. They're still going to do the 96 to 144 roughly 16 times. So that means we've gotten to the point of the Soul Gem. Soul Gem, of course, is Surface Feeder. Collect power-ups while burrowed. Price is $34.40. We've got enough cash to do it with our 7-wing Sapphires. Let's go ahead and get that. Note that it didn't say anything about damage. That's on Sandhog. But this does allow us to pick up items. Now, let's go ahead and burrow. About 12 seconds, give or take a few. Still spitting out that 1 to 11 type thing. There's somewhere I can take us. I can show this to you. Probably right in here we can get something going. Oh, he does the jump attacks. I always forget to showcase those, but they basically do the same damage. It's just, you know, it would look something like that. So, all right, let's try to get this thing to spit itself out. I'm trying not to catch it, is why I'm. Okay, there we go. So, oh, I didn't want to go in there. Dang, nation. That was not what I had in mind. But, oh well. I think I can showcase it to you here. Maybe if I drop down this way. Yeah, so check this out. He's at 991. I'm gonna burrow. And we picked up all those coins right there. So that's what Surface Feeder does. It picks up coins, it picks up food. If there's a pizza slice or an orange or whatever it may be, it'll grab XP. It's basically just if you get low health, down the Brawler path anyway, you can jump in, take advantage of your defensive capabilities underground, and then essentially be rewarded by being able to regenerate health as you progress and go. So, very unique stuff. Again, Sandhog makes that even more potent. Potent, I should say. Oh, they left the gym, so I will show you. Alright, so here we are just going along, and boom, pick it up. Which I've already shown you, but hey, it's for good measure, right? Okay, so out we go. And this is now Eon's Elite Terrafin, fully upgraded down the Brawler path. Absolutely beastly, insanely high numbers. He is going to wreck pretty much anything that I want him to. And only thing that could be better than Elite Terrafin down the Brawler path is having another Elite Terrafin to go down the Sandhog path. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come in here in this recording. We're going to flip out and we're going to take my unboxed Elite Terrafin, take him down Sandhog. So stay tuned for that. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do so. I'm usually awake to some degree, more so than this when I'm doing things. But hey, you know, you only live once, so you can sleep when you're dead, right? But Terrafin is an absolute machine. In Elite status, he's just 3 times the machine that he once was. So make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me on Twitch, again, because I'll be live streaming the Light and Dark expansion packs here shortly tonight. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. If you enjoy the kind of detail I put into things, I've got a ragtag group of other Portal Masters that like the same thing. You can be found at the Skylander Club. SkylanderClub.com is a place to be. Check out the forum. If you like what you see, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you. That said, for myself and Brawler Elite Terrafin, we thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you back here as we take Elite Terrafin #1 down the Sandhog path.